What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Entre Mike, back with the Entre Short for Entrepreneur. In this video, we're going to be going over how to book a Hotshot load, going over some of your guys' favorite search requests from the last video. If you are new watching this video and you want to learn more about booking a load for Hotshot and you want to see your city posted for next week's video, make sure you drop down a comment on where you want to see city, state, or just state, and then I'll cover that in the next video. But let's hop into it. Hope you guys are having a good day. Let's get it. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and get into the video. First, we're going to check out where loads are coming in. Just like last video for flatbed Hotshot, it looks like South Central, like Texas area, and Southeast have the most amount of loads coming in. That's pretty important to know how many trucks are going to be in the area for the loads coming out. But like I said, if you're new, I would primarily focus on the loads coming out tab, because you want to know where loads are plentiful, where loads are coming out of at a high rate. Like Alabama, that's a good load truck in to truck out ratio, meaning there are more loads in the area than there are trucks, meaning you can have more wiggle room for the rate. Texas looking pretty good, so South Central area, Mississippi, Arkansas, Georgia, Southeast, South Central looking pretty good. Still got Illinois in there. You're always gonna have Illinois. And primarily Southeast. Yeah. So let's go ahead and start searching some of your guys' requests from last video. And for guys wanting to see your city and state for next week, like I said, go ahead and drop that down and let's get into it. Of course, we're always going to get Atlanta. So if you're new here, we're going to go ahead and go over the search tabs and what you actually need to book a Hotshot load. For Atlanta, Georgia, that's going to be the origin. Deadhead origin. Deadhead just means the distance that you're willing to travel to pick up the next load. We got it at 150 miles, which is pretty standard. For deadhead destination, this would be if you wanted to go to, let's just say, Columbus, Ohio, within 150-mile radius. Boom, it's only one load going within this search tab. The more you try to make a search specific, the less loads will be available. It's usually something that people do on their way home, but we're going to keep it pretty open just for the sake of this video. All right. And then for equipment type, this is pretty important. Usually I go with flatbed Hotshot, flatbed or step deck. You can add step deck. But those are pretty standard. You're going to book 80 to 90% of your loads with flatbed Hotshot. All right. Because you're not a dock high, flatbed, and you're also not hauling 40 pounds for a step deck. And then for load type, you want to put full and partial. For the length, we're going to go with 40 feet of freight. For my non-CDL guys, yes, you can have a 40-foot trailer on 7 or 8K axles. If you have a dually, you will need to derate the trailer. Not going to harp on that too long. All right. For weight scaling, we're just going to keep it at 10,000. Even if you have a CDL, you probably can scale around 12 to 15,000 depending on your setup. Some guys as heavy as 20,000. But even if you apportion the plates for 40K to haul that much, you really don't want to be putting that on a pickup truck. Just being completely honest. And for the date range, it is Monday morning, but we're going to search for Monday and Tuesday. And let's get the results for Atlanta, Georgia, right? So if you're asking me how I'm going to be looking at the load board when I'm brand new, I'm going to look at the age, right? I'm going to look at the newest loads popping up, regardless if they have a rate or not. And I'm looking to go to a very reasonable area. But just for the sake of this video, to keep it entertaining, to give you guys what you want, which is the highest rates and highest rates per mile, that's what we're going to do, right? So the highest rate right now coming out of the Southeast is $2,625 going from Adairsville, Georgia to Delta, Colorado, $1.62 a mile, 19-foot partial, not the worst load in the world. But if you're a non-CDL Hotshot watching it, you can only scale 7,500 pounds. So you want to make sure you're analyzing your cost to operate, making sure this makes sense before you slap something like this on your truck. All right. And everybody's costs are going to be different. That's more of the content I will be bringing in the future. Just how to do your cost per mile, doing the cost per mile calculator, things of that nature. Let's look at the highest rate per mile. Highest rate per mile, $288 per mile, $13.50 going 468 miles. Not bad. 32-foot Hotshot, 6,500 pounds. But check out the comments. 2 drops. So you got one in McBain, North Carolina, and Smithfield, North Carolina. You want to do the math on all total traveled miles because sometimes they'll get you. So this may in reality be 600 miles, right? And only being like 215, 220. In the beginning of this video too, we're going to go ahead and go over credit score and why it's important. Credit score is going to determine if this freight broker pays on time. Usually freight brokers are paying anywhere from 15 days to 30 days, 45 days. The bad ones, 60 to 90 days. Most freight brokers want them to be less than 30 days to have a pretty good score. As you can see, they have a days to pay of 19 days and credit score of 97. And of course, I'm going to go ahead and plug in a factoring referral. Darius, if you guys want them at RTS, that's who I used when I was on the road. Check them out. But you want to make sure you're checking their MC number in the portal to make sure that they're a factorable person. Because sometimes this credit score can say 97 or 100. And if they're a really, really new brokerage, they still won't factor the load. So you want to check for that A, B, or C rating. All right. And to get on with the rest of the video, let's just check some of these comments. So it's like a pretty decent load. 800 miles for 342. $800 for 342 miles. Flatbed Hotshot, 40 feet, 10,000 pounds. Not too bad. Needs nursery tarps. That's different. 10-foot trees. You probably don't want that. You probably don't want that, to be honest. Let's see this one. Stone Mountain, Georgia to, what is that? Fuquay, Farina, North Carolina. I wouldn't go there. Needs tarps, no hot shots. Okay, so this had to be posted for flatbed or flatbed or step deck. All right. All right, and that's Atlanta, Georgia. That's all we're going to do for now. We don't want to make the video too long, but we got a decent bit of requests. Next request is Cincinnati, Ohio. Boom. All right, 93 results, not too bad. If we wanted to look at the age, see what's coming out, pretty popular. You know, lows are coming out. We got a lot of spams from TQL. Let's go ahead and go to the highest rate. See what's the highest rate coming out of Cincinnati, Ohio today. $4,000 to go to Oregon. $4,000. That rate per mile is still a little too low for me. Something on 2,400 miles. You know, the standard that most people say is $2 a mile. It's all based on your cost of operation. But me personally, I wouldn't take a load for this no less than 7,000. That's just me. Now, will they have that in it? Probably not, but that's just my take on it. I wouldn't take this load, but if it meets your cost of operations, you can. Just know when you go to a place like this and look it up, just know when you go to Sublimity, Oregon, right, it's only going to be 23 results, not many results. And then look at the rate per miles, right? 80 cents a mile, 60 cents a mile, $1 a mile. Like once you go to a place like this, like a dead zone, the rates aren't paying that well. So let's stay in Cincinnati. Let's check out the comments on a load like this. 40 feet, 6,000 pounds. Just goes to show you need 40 feet of deck space. Let's check out this one going from Brandenburg, KY, Kentucky to Tulsa, Oklahoma. Steel plate, 40-foot steel plate, 10K must tarp. Shippers are 24/7 by appointment. Receivers, appointment 7 to 2 p.m. Shipping and receiving. I love 24/7 shippers. And I really love 24/7 receivers, but we're not going to get caught up on this too long. Let's go ahead and hit the highest rate per mile coming out. Okay, this is for sure a load that I would take, right? Going from Indianapolis, Indiana to Akron, Ohio. You know, 300 loaded miles for $900. You can't beat that. Now here's the problem though. 119 inches tall. You're 10 feet tall at that point. And it also says no hot shot, please. So they're asking for a step deck for that reason. I wouldn't take that load regardless, just because it's a little too high for my liking. Although I have done 10-foot loads in the past, the highest I done was 10 feet 5 inches. Let's check out this one. Xenia, Ohio to Nashville, Tennessee. 15 feet, 7,000 pounds, paying $215 a mile. Not a bad load, not too much deadhead to get there. Way more requests this time. My bad for pulling up the map. So we're going to have to go ahead and move on to the next request. Who do we got? We got Milwaukee, Wisconsin. You guys see me looking over at the comment section to get your guys' request. I was dead serious, and I'm still gonna be doing it, continuing. This is gonna be on a weekly basis. So the more requests that you guys do, the faster I'm gonna have to do the actual request. Let's go ahead and go to the highest rate per mile. We got it at 236. Going out of Chicago, not a surprise, to Louisville. That's why I like Milwaukee, Wisconsin in general. You're right there by Chicago. It's like just the best paying freight coming out of Chicago, man. Let's check out the comment sections on it though. Container, no Landstar, no dispatching services. So yeah, I wouldn't say this isn't worth it. I would still be trying to bargain. I would want to get about $1,000 for those containers going about 300 miles. You want to at least be running a little over or at $3 a mile for those containers. All right. And let's see what the highest rate is coming out of Milwaukee. $2,200 going from Rockford, Illinois to Billings, Montana. $1.88 per mile. Not the best load, but you know, it is what it is. It is what it is, you know, and that's going to a dead zone. So that's not worth it. It's not worth it. Got one going on to Nevada, just a partial, 11 feet, 2,900 pounds. Paying $1.16 for a partial, not the worst thing. But it's 2 reels. What reels weigh 3,000 pounds? Maybe they don't have any like coils attached to them. I don't know. But probably just a chain and go. Yeah. 2 chains, 102 rod trailer. As you can see, that new result came in. If you go to age, you can see the new loads getting posted. Got a few short hops on here. Nothing wrong with that. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one. What do we got? New Orleans, Louisiana. This is going to be interesting. 34 results. You know, and I figured coming out of South Central, this area, Louisiana, Mississippi, Arkansas included, it's not the best paying freight coming out of here. That's just the truth, but we can go ahead and go to the highest rate. $3,000 to go from Mississippi to California, and that they have air miles there. That's not even the correct amount of mileage. You got Louisiana going to Minnesota, $4.68. Now, I mean, maybe if you need to get out of here, right? 26 feet, 5,000 pounds. Maybe you partial that with something else. $1.73 going from Hammett, Louisiana to Frostproof, Florida. Hazmat, so not even able to get that load, but that's not even paying well enough to be a hazmat load. And let's go to highest rate per mile, $1.96 to go to Texas. This is probably something I'll do to get out of Louisiana for the first load. Has keys and runs. Driver must have ramps and soft straps, no chains. Oh my God, this is a 2025 Mercedes-Benz. I would not touch this load. Maybe a guy who hauls autos would love this as a nice partial to add on, but I just wouldn't haul the newer vehicles because it just takes one rock to come up and hit a windshield. Not being negative, just being honest. And that could be like a $5,000 cargo claim, right? So I stayed away from new vehicles. But if you want to haul them, that's to your discretion. You'll also pay a little bit more in insurance for that, like the haul autos. So, you know, up to you. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one. We got Austin, Minnesota. Boom, 34 results. So, yeah, not the most popular place in the world, you know. Let's check the highest rate. Highest rate coming around this area is Loretto, Minnesota, $2,300 going to Arizona. Not the best load, paying only $1.35. You may need the deadhead. Or just take a small load, like a small hop load to Wisconsin, Iowa, Illinois, getting you closer to the Midwest to where there's better paying freight. Just not the best area for freight, honestly. Highest rate per mile, you know, going from Minnesota to Minnesota, $2.34. Not bad, not bad. What we got? Iowa Falls, Iowa to Houston, Texas. So you're not too far from Iowa. I guess that's not the worst load in the world if you can get more money for it. You know, that's going to be a 2-day trip at 1,000 miles. So, yeah, you would have to just call, negotiate, shoot your shot, and see if you can make it worth it. All right, we're doing pretty good on time though. Doing really good. Let's do Chattanooga. He said Huntsville or Chattanooga, so we'll do Chattanooga just to get one out of there. Let's go to the highest, rate per mile first. Forest Park, Georgia. Look at that. Look at how close Chattanooga is to Forest Park. That's ridiculous. I mean, it's right there, darn there at the border. So, got a lot of Georgia lows for Chattanooga because Chattanooga it just doesn't have a lot going on. So, you're better off just dead heading down to Atlanta if you need to, because a lot of your lows are probably going to come from North Georgia. Just being honest. Not financial advice, though, of course. But let's look at what the best paying load is. 8 feet, 6,000 pounds, probably like a piece of machinery, maybe. They don't really have any details. I really dislike when they don't put the comments, but that's why the first time when you call, you ask, hey, I'm interested in this load going from X to X. You know, they're going to ask you for your MC number, and then that's when you kind of get to chatting. Hey, what type of equipment is it? You know, does it require chains? Does it require tarps? Does it require strap and go? Like, what's the requirements, you know? I just wish they had more information. This is probably something I would go for, right? Going to Elk Grove Village, Illinois, 284 mile. What we got? 7 feet, 2,300. Twit card. Wow. But that's a great load, guys. 7 feet. All you need is a twit card, probably to get on, you know, whether it's a base or port. And that's paying great to go to a great location. And you can knock that out in one day. $1,500 in one day. Nice. Nice. All right. And I'm proud of y'all, man. Y'all did way better with commenting this time. And I'm proud of myself because I got through the comments pretty quick. We only had about 5 to 10 results, and we got through them in a decent time. So if you're brand new and you enjoyed this video, I hope you took something from it. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you want more content like this in the future. And this is going to be, like I said, a weekly video thing. So I'll see you guys next time. Peace.